All right. Look at all this. That's what we're doing. Ugh. I don't know what that is. Oh, jeez. This is it. This is. I'm gonna slide down here. Oh, there we go. Yes. Yes. So this is the 2024 bear hunt, bear bait, initial bait pile. Part of the plan for trying to bring Smokey, the bear that I'm trying to catch. And to bring Smokey, I think is the name I'm going with, generic bear name, into the area that I'm going to hunt him. I've got a barrel out, and I've got a cell camera pointed at that barrel, and right now it's empty, and I've already seen some activity on it, just the bear showing up, poking around. I don't know if it's the same one that was there last year. It's a slightly different area, but it's in the same, we're talking like 100 meters from where it was before, so same territory potentially. So I'm not sure if it's the same bear as last year that came and ate the frozen duck carcasses, or if this is going to be a new bear. It's on the smaller side. Not super impressed with the size, but hey, a bear's a bear, and it's accessible. And that's the tricky part with the bait for where I'm hunting, is getting to it, right? So there's better spots, and I've seen bigger bears on different cameras further to the north of this area, and probably better bait setups there. But the problem is getting access to those spots on a regular basis to go and refill the bait to keep the bear patterned in to that spot. So I have to sort of make a compromise and have the bait a bit closer. Unfortunately, that means that I'm baiting in, so I think, younger bears. I think the older bears grow sort of deeper into the forest, and the younger bears hang out around the edges where there's sort of human interaction and easier food sources. That's my theory, at least. So we'll see. But it knows what a barrel is. It's gone to the empty barrel and checked it out to see if there's food. So there's other people in the area baiting, which kind of works in my favor a little bit, because at least the bears are familiar with what a bait is. So they're kind of like pre-habituated a little bit, and me adding food into the mix will hopefully only draw them in more. So we'll see. So the plan is, I've got some frozen meat scraps from last year's deer, just offcuts and stuff like that I was going to feed to my dog, but she didn't want, so those are going to be wrapped up in cheesecloth bags that I'm going to hang from the trees, just to keep the raccoons and other critters from snagging it. And I'm going to fill the barrel with a nice pile of chips and junk food that I have here, that I've gathered from expired junk food stuff. And I've got John, he's got some extra butcher cutoffs that he's going to bring too, so we're going to throw that into the mix. And Andrew said he's got potentially some baked goods and cooking grease, which would be nice, used cooking grease, because that we can sort of throw on the ground and it won't get washed away in the rain, and it'll stink up the place and draw them in. So that's the plan. It's kind of half-cocked. Unfortunately, once again, it's just with work and life and everything else. I'd love to get up there every weekend in August and fill up a bait and keep it full and keep the bear patterned into a spot, into the northern spot, remote, the big bear, blah, blah, blah. But I don't have a boat. I don't have time, money. I don't really have reliable sources for bait, short of buying stuff. But at that point, it just gets really expensive. So just making do with what I got, and we'll see if it works out. So next weekend is the initial bait fill, and then the weekend after, I think John and I are going to try to hunt it, and depending on how things go, it'll either be refill the bait or hunt or whatever going forward. But we have September to November to try to make it work, like up to deer season. We could do it over deer season, but I think we're going to focus in on deer at that point. So we've got some time to see if we can get ourselves another piece of big game, and big bear, and get a nice bear pelt and some meat for bear chili, and we'll see. It's new to me, so fingers crossed. But that's the plan. This is the bait. See how it goes.